Now, scope of financial services. Dear student, the financial services, it means the services are provided by the financial institution to the various organization. So they are mobilizing the money from one place to another places. It means they are collecting the amount from the public and it will be converted as a saving, and these savings are moving to the investments to the various organizations. Like that they are working. So the financial services have several scopes in the modern economic worlds. So here the financial services covers a wide range of financial activities which can be broadly classified into two types, that is traditional financial services and modern financial services. So the traditional financial services tells us it is the oldest methods. In the previous days also the corporate worlds are utilizing these services from the financial institutions. In the traditional financial services also having the two types, that is fund or asset based services, and another one is fee based or non-fund based or advisory services. It means fund based means they are providing the fund. It means when they are providing the services to the various organization, in that time they are providing the fund or asset to the various organization. And another one is fee based. It means the financial services are collecting the fees for rendering the services in the to the various organization. Understood? So there are two types of the services in the traditional financial services also, that is fund based and fee based. In a fund based they are providing the asset or providing the fund to the fund as a loan to the various organization, and laterly they are collecting that fund from that particular organization. And one more is fee based. Fee based means they are collecting the fees from the various organization to providing the services. Okay, let us be briefly discussing the fund based or asset based services. Under traditional financial services, first method is fund based financial services. Under fund based financial services, underwriting, leasing, hire purchasing, venture capital, housing finance, bill discounting, insurance, foreign exchanges. These are all the different services are provided by the financial institutions in the fund based financial services. Dear student, the name only tells us fund based financial services. Here the financial institutions are providing the funds to the various organizations to given the various services. After that they are collecting the with interest of that funds. Okay, let us we are discussing the one by one services are provided by the financial institution under the traditional method of fund based financial services. Okay. Under fund based financial system, the first one is underwriting. Here underwriters, they are collecting the total share from the new organizations, because the newly started organizations are do not know about how to sell the shares to the publics, because the publics are not now about the newly started organization. They can't take on any share from that particular companies. In that time the companies or the organizations are totally sell the shares to the underwriters, and the underwriters will be selling that particular share to their contacts shareholders. From that they are working, and here the underwriters, it is one of the process that banks and other financial institutions uses to assess the credit worthiness of risk of a potential borrowers. So during this stage of the loan process, the underwriter checks the borrower's ability to repay the loan based on an analysis of their credit histories. When they are providing the loans to the other persons or any person or any organization, they are searching the history of the particular organizations or credit histories because of a refund of that particular loans. It means they are providing the loans to various organization and return through the interest, with interest also. That is called as underwriting. And second one is leasing. The students, you know about the leasing because this concept is comes under the BCom first semester financial account in royalty accounts. So here leasing means there are two persons are arise in the leasing, that is lessor and the lessee, because the leasing is one of the agreement between the two persons, that means the lessor and the lessees for the purpose of utilizing the assets. So here also the leasing means the financial institutions are providing the any assets or fund to utilizing for various organization through the agreement. So after certain agreement is completed, the other organization, those who are taken the assets or the fund, they are providing the or they are returning the assets or fund with interest or with royalties. So this is one of the fund based financial services are provided by the financial institutions. Understood? So the next one is hire purchasing. Dear students, this concept also you are studied in the BCom first semester hire purchasing account. Here the organizations are purchasing the assets on the basis of the hire purchase systems. Here the financial institutions are providing the hire purchases loans to the various organization. It means it is one of the purchase of method of sales. In these methods, an asset is sold to the purchaser on the condition that the value of the asset should be paid in installments. Understood? So these installments are included the cost of assets and interest payables. The ownership of the assets will be transferred to the payment of last installment. Understood? And until the payment of last installment, all the payments are treated as an hire charges. If the purchaser fails to pay the installments, then the seller takes back the assets. The hire purchase is also free to return the assets. If he cannot pay the future installments, the hire purchase system helps to acquire assets without paying total cost of a time. Understood? And next one is consumer credit. In consumer credit, it is one of the facilities through which individuals are financed to acquire consumer durables. You know about the consumer durables. It means consumer items. That means home appliance such as TV, washing machine, computers, and refrigerators, and any vehicles also. See, in this system, the consumer credit may be arranged by three methods. Okay, they are hire purchase and conditional sales and credit sales. So these three methods are comes under the consumer credit. So under the consumer credit, it is also it has to pay an initial amount that is called a down payment. First of all, the total asset amount is calculated. After that, the installment amount, first installment amount will be paid to the uh, sellers. That amount is treated as down payment or margin money, and the balance of the amount in the monthly installment. This helps the consumer to purchase more number of home appliances. Understood? The next one is housing finance. The name only tells us housing finance. So these financial institutions are providing the finance to purchasing on the finance to purchases for the houses. It will be provide finances to house construction in housing finances. And housing and construction industries are growing very fast. When Government of India was financing to this sector, the National Housing Bank was established in 1988. So it is the FX Housing Financial Institution. It promotes the finance it promotes the institution which finance the housing. The special areas of housing finance includes promotions of institutions, lending for housing activities, guaranteeing for the obligations, undertaking research, providing technical assistances. See, these housing finances also includes all the activities which are supporting for the housing construction. So whenever you are going to the banks, they are telling to the housing finance interests. So how much interest is interest on loans given to the housing finances? You can check to the banks also. The next one is bill discounting. Dear student, the bill discounting already you are now in from the PUC first year, because bill discounting means this concept is comes under the bill of exchange. Bill of exchange means there are two persons are comes under the bill of exchange, that is the drawer and drawee. One persons are writing the bills, that is called as drawer, and another person is accepting the bill, that is called as drawee. It means the persons who are purchasing the goods on the basis of the credit, and this credit amount will be given laterly. For that purposes they are writing the bills, and laterly it will be collected. But if the drawer need the amount very urgently, in that time they are providing the bill discounting, and it is one of the negotiable instrument with which acknowledges the debts. Okay, when the goods are sold on the credit to the customers, the seller draws the bill, and the customer has to accept and return it to the sellers. The maturity period of a bill is usually 3 months. Instead of waiting up to 3 months, the seller may present the bill to financier within 3 months and get the payments. This is called as discounting. Understood? For the payment made to the seller or the drawer of the bill in advances, the discounting charges are collected by the discounting agencies. These facilities or the service facilities the drawer to obtain finances before the due date. Understood? The due date means 3 months plus 3 days, but the maturity date is 3 months only. Understood? This concept is comes under the fund based financial services. The next one is insurance. Dear students, why we are taken the insurances? Because of the risk. Risk means it is an uncertainties. We can't know how the problem will be happen. For that purposes we are taken the insurance in the organizations also. See, risk has become a common factor in the business and personal life also. Understood? The life and the business are to be protected against this risk. The insurance provides the financial support to the survivors, and in insurance, the insurance company agrees to compensate the losses against the insured property. The contract is between two parties. In India, two types of the insurance are popular, that is life insurance and non-life insurances. See, there are number of Indian and foreign insurance companies provide the insurance services. Recently, the Indian banks are also selling the products of foreign insurance companies. So these insurance companies are given the risk losses to the various organizations. Like that, they are providing the services to the various organizations. Understood? The next one is foreign exchange. The foreign exchange institutions. So these institutions are providing the services to the various organizations. Like the organizations are taken the investments from the foreign. Here these foreign exchange institutions are converting the foreign currency into the Indian rupees. So like that they are providing the services to the various organizations. Understood? So these are all the financial services providing by the financial institution under the fund based financial services.